Podcasting to the universe.
From the top of Mount Wack.
Live with no pants.
Here's Zach DeWack.
Greetings, red-blooded, verified Earth people, and those with no check mark. It's me, Zach DeWack, the professional part-time podcasting pronounsticator on duty. Good morning, fellow wackadoodles. Welcome to the nearly famous, highly outrageous, never-ever contagious DeWack in the Morning show, podcasting live from the funky monkey out-of-control room here at the Wack Shack Podcasting Megaplex.
We now return to the swearing-in of Vladimir Putin.
Repeat after me. I, Vladimir Putin,
I, Supreme Leader Vladimir Putin,
solemnly swear to do whatever I want,
solemnly swear to do whatever I want,
to crush all of my enemies and make it look like an accident,
to crush all of my enemies and make it look like an accident,
to influence elections of other countries,
to influence elections of other countries by hacking social media and whatnot,
ooh, good idea, glorious Putin, to never wear a shirt because you are so muscly and gorgeous,
to never wear shirt because I am very handsome, buff man indeed,
and to just be an all-around Mr. Bad Guy.
and just be all around Mr. Bad Guy.
By the power vested in me by you, I pronounce you President of Mother Russia. You may kiss yourself.
Thank you. Guards, execute this man. He knows too much.
Bummer.
This has been the swearing-in of Vladimir Putin.
Today is Monday, May the 13th, 2024.
Monday morning, your history.
What's the worst day of the week that gets us all depressed? MONDAYSUCKS. Here comes more aggravation and a brand new week of stress. MONDAYSUCKS. Monday sucks. Monday sucks. Monday sucks. Monday sucks. Forever will it make you want to cry, cry, cry. So come along and sing the song. Now get it off your chest. MONDAYSUCKS.
Monday.
Here's the birthday list. Harvey Keitel is the big 85. Stevie Wonder is 74. Dennis Rodman celebrating his birthday today. He's 63. Stephen Colbert is 60. And regarded as one of the greatest bodybuilders of all time and the winner of 8 consecutive Mr. Olympia bodybuilding titles, it's Ronnie Coleman's birthday. He's 60 as well. Darius Rucker from Hootie and the Blowfish turns 58. Tish Cyrus, that's Miley's mom. She's 57. Rapper Pusha T, he's 47. Lena Dunham from Girls is 38. Robert Pattinson from Tenet and The Batman is 38 as well. Candace King from The Vampire Diaries is 37. Country singer Morgan Wallen turns 31. Actress Debbie Ryan turns 31 as well. And film and television actor who rose to fame after being cast as Walter Burgundy in the comedy Anchorman 2, The Legend Continues, Judah Nelson turns 18 years old today. And born on this day, Richie Valens in 1941. He tragically died in an historic plane crash in an event that was nicknamed the day the music died in 1959. Golden Girls actress Bea Arthur, who played Dorothy, was born in 1922. Before fame, she had joined the U.S. Marine Corps and was honorably discharged with the rank of Staff Sergeant. She passed away in 2009 at the age of 86.
It happened on this day as if you cared.
In 1658, at the Battle of Langside, the forces of Mary, Queen of Scots, are defeated by a confederacy of Scottish Protestants under James Stewart. During the battle, which was fought in the southern suburbs of Glasgow, a cavalry charge routed Mary's 6,000 Catholic troops as they fled the field. 3 days later, Mary escaped to Cumberland, England, where she sought protection from Queen Elizabeth I. In 1846, U.S. declares war on Mexico. In 1880, in Menlo Park, New Jersey, Thomas Edison performed the first test of his electric railway. On May 13th, 1920, the Socialist Party nominates Eugene V. Debs as its candidate for president in the upcoming November election. There's a slight complication, though. Debs is serving a 10-year sentence at a federal penitentiary in Atlanta and isn't due to get out until 1928. In 1939, the first commercial FM radio station in the United States was launched in Bloomfield, Connecticut. The station later became WDRC-FM. In 1958, Velcro's trademark was registered. Also in 1958, during a goodwill trip through Latin America, Vice President Richard Nixon's car is attacked by an angry crowd and nearly overturned while traveling through Caracas, Venezuela. The incident was a dramatic highlight of the trip, characterized by Latin America anger over some of America's Cold War policies. In 1982, near the start of his weekly general audience in Rome, St. Peter's Square, Pope John Paul II is shot and seriously wounded while passing through the square in an open car. In 1992, 3 astronauts walked in space simultaneously for the first time. In 1994, Johnny Carson made his last television appearance on The David Letterman Show. And released on this day in 1994, The Crow and Black Hole Sun, a grunge rock song recorded and released by the American band Soundgarden. It went on to spend 7 weeks at the #1 spot on the Billboard mainstream rock charts. In 2002, a truck driver will never forget the not-so-excellent day after he spilled over 180,000 eggs on the highway. Michael Haynes fell asleep behind the wheel of his truck, lost control, and dumped the eggs on parts of I-65. The highway was closed for over 3 hours, and snowplows were used to clean up the mess. In 2006, artist David Mock created an 8-foot-tall sculpture of a nude woman made from 4,200 Scrabble tiles. The sculpture went on display on this day in West Sussex, England, and cost over $100,000 to build. The artist had previously used magazines, newspapers, and car tires in his sculptures. In 2017, a 22-year-old UK blogger halted the spread of a global ransomware cyber attack by accidentally identifying Killswitch. And in 2019, actress Felicity Huffman pleaded guilty for her part in the U.S. college admissions scandal. Special events this month. We are in the middle of National Bike Month. It's also Lupus Awareness Month. And this week is Dementia Awareness Week. Special events for today. It is Cough Drop Day. If you're calling BS on that, be aware it's been around since 1000 BC. It's Hummus Day. It's National Frog Jumping Day. It's Apple Pie Day. It's Fruit Cocktail Day. It's Leprechaun Day. It's Top Gun Day. It's National Crouton Day. It's IEEE Global Engineers Day. It's Children of the Fallen Patriots Day. It is Fair Trade Day. And let's see, it is Israel Memorial Day, ending at sundown tonight. And beginning at sundown, it's Israel's Independence Day. It's also National Anita Day. It's National Drew Day. And it's National Women's Checkup Day.
Whether you're rich or parking cars, your fate is written in the stars. You don't want to look like a dope, so please listen close for your horoscope.
If today is your birthday, you are a Taurus. Danger, excitement, love, hate. These are words which are often used in movie advertisements, but very rarely happen in your life. This week may be the beginning of a startling change for you. Everything you've ever felt about anything will be tested today during some troubling moment in which you'll learn something about anything or everything. If you think you've been harshly treated, please feel free to contact me. Gemini. Your magical fingers may be called into practice this week. Crying over spilt milk may seem like a folly, but perhaps not if you spilt piping hot milk over your naked body. Stripes are not really a color, but people will like the way you confuse it as such. Seek comfort in clothing today. Cancer Moonchild, terrible news is headed your way. The best way to save your sanity is by implicating as many people as possible in your demise. You are more alert during your waking hours, and this means you can see exactly how you are managing to throttle your fish to death. Careful how you handle yourself today. Others may be more tense than usual. Leo, Paris Hilton will pop round today for a chat and a biscuit, either in spirit or in person. Incidentally, a small chihuahua will wheedle itself into your garden and poop all over your favorite plants. At this point, it's recommended that you set up webcams all over your house so that you can publish all incidents to a website and earn billions of dollars. The legend of the baked bean may trouble you today, as last night's meal tries to catch up with last week's. Angles may become a nuisance today, especially 90-degree angles. Boy, they're the worst. Virgo, damnation awaits you from every angle. Your only hope is to provide mankind with a cure for greed. This message was brought to you in association with Crazy Christians Inc. You may think later this month that your computer has been hacked by some 12-year-old girl. However, you will soon come to realize that actually a family pet has chewed through the cord of your mouse. Your lucky horse for today is Sombrero's Lid. Libra, the Army has always held a fascination for you. Today might be a day where new things start to happen. Hope can solve nearly all of your problems today, until tomorrow when all your dreams will be dashed to pieces. Regret can hurt you over a long period. Lament today, but tomorrow must be a day for anger and retribution. Scorpio, act daft today. Help people close to you smile and feel the healing power of laughter. Unruly behavior by your closest friends can be solved using cake forks. Your itchy nose will soon be gone after you suffer a week of agonizing hell locked in a pepper cupboard with a straitjacket. Sagittarius, bevels. You like bevels, both the word and the effect. However, the bevel may cause you distress today as it takes away your dignity in some random matter. If it's laughter you're after, then don't stop to shine your buttons. Today is not your lucky day, it's tomorrow instead. So that's something to look forward to whilst you're picking up your teeth with your broken arm. Capricorn, I've written hundreds upon hundreds of horoscopes, but this one is the most special. The faster you travel today, the more likely you are to pick up a speeding ticket. Aquarius, someone called Dave will contact you in the next couple of days. Fire is a hazard for you won't want to ignore this week, so watch out for those big conflagrations. The sound of fairies in your head are brought to you by alcohol. It may be time to stop drinking this week. Pisces, boxes that you have laying around may become useful for any storage. Fly in the face of conventional wisdom and wear a policeman's helmet sellotaped over your genitals. By agreeing to hear this horoscope, you may be bringing on yourself several levels of suffering and or pleasure. If you agree to this, please stop listening now, or carry on depending on whether you're willing to take that chance. And finally, Aries, your favorite place may change today as you have a new reason for utter joy. When you put your mind to it, you can be one hell of a person. Go get them. You may find people laughing at your jokes or actually laughing at the way in which you pronounce the words schlongmonkney. You may also want to rethink making up your own jokes and including made-up words. It can be scary, sad, and lonely. Are you sure you want to go ahead with your plans? And those are your official Whack in the Morning horoscopes. And remember,
Don't leave home without 'em.
and here's the news. A reporter with the New York Times has shared his month-long interaction with 18 different AI chatbots. To test how human they acted, he asked each if they like pineapple on pizza.
Yuck. Ugh, gross.
A recent study revealed that high-performance runners, particularly those who have completed a sub-4-minute mile, enjoy an additional 5 years of healthy life. So a sub-4-minute mile is the fountain of youth on sneakers. A poll conducted in Spain after new fathers took paternity leave found that they didn't want to have any more children, and they never again missed a single day of work. A woman in China who drank rat urine as an aphrodisiac ended up in the hospital. I want to know how she got the rat to pee in a cup. A survey finds 8 in 10 adults are intimidated by the rule of drinking wine. There are only 3 rules that matter. Open wine, insert straw, and drink.
All right, folks, let's move this along. I want laptops out and in the bin. I want shoes off and in the bin. I want each of you to start listing all of the states and their capitals. Let's move it. Let's move it.
Excuse me?
I want you to get out a phone book and start reading all of the names in reverse alphabetical order. Let's start with Z, ending with A.
But I'm in a hurry.
We're all in a hurry. I want you to count to 1,000,000 slowly. Let's do this.
Come on.
Please, sir, we've got a lot of people here and a lot of counting to do. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Scientists think the key to aging has something to do with how our DNA falls apart as we get older. And here I thought the key to aging was having all those birthdays. A study found that pregnancy physically changes a woman's brain, but I'm not going to be the one that tells her that. Apple faced backlash this week over its iPad Pro ad titled Crush. The commercial featuring the new iPad Pro being revealed after various creative and cultural items are crushed sparked outrage from figures in Hollywood, including Hugh Grant and Justine Bateman. Responding to the criticism, Apple's VP of Marketing Communication issued an apology stating, "Our goal is to always celebrate the myriad of ways users express themselves and bring their ideas to life through iPad. We've missed the mark with this video and we're sorry." While the ad has over 1 million views on YouTube, Apple has decided not to air it on TV. Following the unexpected resignations of Miss USA Noelia Voigt and Miss Teen USA Uma Sofia Srivastava, Miss Hawaii Savannah Gankowitz has stepped into the spotlight as the newly crowned Miss USA for 2023. Voigt, who voluntarily gave up her crown due to mental health reasons, made history as the first Miss USA to do so in the pageant's 72-year history. Gankowitz, a model, entrepreneur, and philanthropist who was the first runner-up in the fall pageant, expressed her gratitude for the support she received after accepting the title. Alfred Blaschke from Texas proved that age is just a number by reclaiming his Guinness World Records title for the oldest person to tandem skydive. At the impressive age of 106 years and 327 days, Blaschke soared through the sky in a thrilling jump. After initially earning the title at 103 in 2020, Blaschke's record was briefly surpassed by a Swedish skydiver.
Tonight at the high school football field, find out who's going to college and who's going to do senior year all over again. One lucky student will be crowned valedictorian, and the rest will fall asleep during their speech. Be sure to invite Grandma over to watch so you think you can graduate. Tonight on Fox.
A study found 45% of adults say they find it difficult to make new friends, and the average adult hasn't made a new friend in 5 years. In fact, for many, making new friends hits its peak at age 23. The majority of respondents cite friendship-making barriers that include an aversion to the bar scene where they think most people choose to socialize, or the feeling that everyone's friendship groups have already formed. Other reasons adults can't seem to make new friends include commitments to family, not having any hobbies that allow them to meet new people, and moving to a new city. The most popular diet is not Mediterranean, keto, paleo, or vegan. It's one that people create themselves to fit their own unique situation, according to research. 25% of Americans have tried to do this at one time or another. How do you create your own diet? The most popular way is to pick and choose bits and pieces from several diets and combine them into one that fits your lifestyle. I'm on the pizza, wings, burgers, fried chicken, and Coca-Cola diet. TikTok is rolling out new features to distinguish AI-generated content automatically. The platform will introduce content credentials indicating the use of generative AI to provide users with more transparency. While TikTok already requires creators to disclose AI-generated content, enforcing this rule can be challenging. By incorporating content credentials, TikTok aims to address the gap that ensures users can trace the origins of the AI-manipulated images. A recent survey reveals that 1 in 2 Americans admit to feeling out of touch with what's considered cool. The average age for feeling uncool is 39. According to the survey, Americans feel more confident about keeping up with food trends, about 72%, and music, 60%, but struggle with slang at 40%, celebrities at 35%, arts at 34%, literature at 32%, and fashion at 32%. Venezuela has made history as the first country in modern times to lose all its glaciers. This heartbreaking announcement comes after climate scientists confirmed that Venezuela's Humboldt Glacier has diminished to a mere 2 hectares, now resembling more of an ice field than a glacier. The Humboldt Glacier, also known as La Corona, was the last glacier standing in Venezuela following the disappearance of 5 others in the past century due to harsh impacts of climate change. While there was no globally standardized size for what constitutes a glacier, experts suggest that an ice mass should be at least 10 hectares to earn the title.
Want to lose weight fast?
Yeah!
Then come on down to Equinox, where we're offering a $40,000 a year membership to help you lose weight fast. Our personal trainers are laser focused on charging you the maximum amount of money to lose the maximum amount of weight.
All right, come on, take out that credit card. You're doing great.
I don't know if I can afford to.
Pay up, fatty.
You'll love the way you look thanks to Equinox.
The new $40,000 membership is great. I lost pounds and inches because I can't afford to buy food. I spend all my money on the gym. So hungry. Does anybody have any money I can borrow? I just want a sandwich. Please? I need to sit down. I'm feeling sick.
So what are you waiting for? Come lose weight the expensive way at Equinox. See you soon.
On May the 4th, James Jorgensen of Northborough, Massachusetts, a devoted Star Wars fan, struck it rich with a $5.37 million jackpot from the Massachusetts Lottery's Megabucks game. The man is such a fan he was wearing Star Wars gear when he bought his winning ticket. The winner and his partner plan to buy a home and fund his children's college education. A Colorado woman, freshly released from jail for car theft, failed in her attempt to steal a pickup truck due to her inability to drive a stick shift. After spotting the truck with keys inside, she started it but couldn't manage the manual transmission and fled on foot, causing the truck to hit a fire hydrant. Oh, golly.
There's only one car that's rough, rugged, and equipped with the sounds of barnyard animals, and that's the Ford Barnyard 50 pickup truck. Yep, this pickup is sturdy enough to haul the biggest load and also comes equipped with the sounds of random barnyard animals to scare and confuse people.
The Ford Barnyard 50 is great. I can haul lumber to the job site and scare people with my horn that sounds like a different barnyard animal every time. And hey, that guy cut me off! Look at him swerve all over the place. Scared him half to death.
The new Ford Barnyard 50 pickup. Rough, tough, sounds like a barnyard animal.
Hey, that guy isn't letting me into his lane. That'll move him.
Test drive one today.
A woman nicknamed the Rooftop Ninja by police was discovered living inside the sign of a grocery store in Midland, Michigan. Contractors stumbled on her hidden dwelling, complete with a mini desk, flooring, pantry, and a houseplant after tracing an extension cord on the roof. Police were called to investigate the unusual situation and offered the woman housing assistance, which she declined. Despite having a job, she was asked to leave and was trespassed from the store. The grocery store, Family Fare, opted not to press charges and is assisting her in retrieving her belongings. Police in Germany stopped a man who was driving while intoxicated twice in 2 days. The second time they nabbed him, they found his blood alcohol level was 10 times the legal limit.
I love the zoo, but I never have time to go because I'm always stuck at home taking care of my dogs.
Then create your own zoo at Doggy Lobby. Yes, Doggy Lobby has all of the craft supplies you need to turn your dogs into all sorts of animals.
Doggy Lobby is great. I got paint, dye, and fabric to turn my dogs into all sorts of different animals. Oh, hey, there's our first zoo visitor.
Is this a zoo?
Yep, over here you'll see the elephants.
These are...
And there's a giraffe right there.
Uh-huh.
And no more waiting for Ling Ling and Ping Ping to get busy. Check out our baby pandas. That'll be $200, please.
So what are you waiting for? Get all sorts of arts and crafts at Doggy Lobby and turn your dogs into zoo animals today.
A judge in Germany gave a bank robber a 1-year suspended sentence and told him to find another line of work because he's a really lousy robber. The crook stood outside the bank for 3 hours, working up the courage to go in. When he put on the mask, he couldn't see because the holes were cut in the wrong place. So he pulled the mask off, walked right past a security camera. Then he threatened to tell her with a gun-shaped lighter, but she told him to leave. So he did, only to find the cops waiting outside. In Norway, a phone call came into the police emergency line at 1:30 a.m., but the dispatcher heard only breathing. She kept trying to get a response, but when there wasn't one, she assumed the worst and sent a police and ambulance crew to the address on the incoming phone number. When the cops and EMTs got there, they rang the bell and a sleepy-eyed man answered the door. He said he didn't know what the crew was talking about, that he hadn't called them, and that there was no one in the house except for him and his brand-new puppy. It turned out the dog had been playing with the phone and accidentally dialed the Norwegian equivalent of 911. Celebrity power couple Hailey and Justin Bieber say they are expecting their first child. In a heartwarming Instagram post, Justin posted a series of photos and videos showcasing Hailey's baby bump. The couple, who have been together for nearly 6 years, also appeared to be renewing their vows in the post. This announcement comes after Hailey expressed her desire to have children with Justin in an interview last year. She candidly shared her mixed emotions about motherhood, citing the challenges of privacy in their spotlighted lives.
Coming up in the news. In a new study on who makes the worst backseat drivers, men and women both say spouses. And if those backseat drivers don't stop nagging, they'll turn them into bus seat drivers and make them take a Greyhound home. Or worse, turn them into side-of-the-street drivers and make them walk. A big complaint is backseat drivers who argue about what route to take. So avoid arguments by planning your route ahead, which will come in handy if you argue anyway and wind up fleeing police in a high-speed chase because you locked your spouse in the trunk and they dialed 911 in the dark. This and more later today.
Imagine being violently slapped on national TV, having the violent act replayed on TV and the internet millions of times, and then being asked to relive it for a movie. Apparently, Jerry Seinfeld thought this would be funny. During a recent podcast interview, Seinfeld shared that he had planned for Chris Rock to parody the infamous Oscar slap in his movie Unfrosted. However, the timing of filming shortly after the 2022 Oscars left Rock feeling too shook to perform the scene as intended. You don't say. Seinfeld revealed that he had envisioned Rock to play the MC at the Bowl and Spoon Awards in the film, where he would deliver a punch to a character on stage, mimicking the Oscars incident involving Will Smith. Despite Seinfeld's initial plans, the role was ultimately portrayed by Cedric the Entertainer in the movie. Set in 1963, Unfrosted revolves around the creation of Pop-Tarts and features a star-studded cast, including Seinfeld himself, Melissa McCarthy, Jim Gaffigan, and others.
Hi, folks. It's your favorite president, Donald Trump. Is your booty sore from having a porn star spank you with a magazine? Well, mine definitely isn't, but if it was, I'd get new Spanky Hot, the medicated balm that you rub on your rump to ease the pain. Just listen to this Spanky Hot user.
Huh? I don't use Spanky Hot.
Well, neither do I. I don't need it.
Yeah, I've never had a porn star spank me with a rolled-up magazine, or anything for that matter.
Me neither. Stormy never did that. I mean, who's Stormy? Never heard of her.
Uh-huh.
I'm definitely not using Spanky Hot right now. I didn't have to rub it into my booty meat to ease the pain caused from being spanked by a porn star.
Right.
So what are you waiting for? If you've been spanked with a magazine by a porn star, which I have not, get new Spanky Hot in stores now.
A classic TV series, Charlie's Angels, is making a return with a new reboot hitting the small screen in Brazil. This reimagining of the classic TV show will be aimed at tweens. The show follows 3 preteens selected to join a secret spy school called Angels Academy. Each episode showcases their crime-solving adventures with a mix of real, relatable, and absurd cases, all while juggling school life. Paramount Plus has announced the start of filming for Season 2 of this series, Frasier, starring the iconic Kelsey Grammer. The hit show Ted is back for a second season on Peacock, following its success as the streamer's most popular original series. It's a prequel to the iconic films. The show follows Ted and his best friend John in 1990s Massachusetts. Seth MacFarlane still voices Ted. As we mentioned before, Justin Bieber and his wife Hailey have announced that they are expecting a baby. His wife should have no problem taking care of a child, since Justin has spent all of his adult life acting like one. A new study showing that eating ultra-processed food is linked to a higher risk of early death. Some examples of ultra-processed foods include Doritos, Twinkies, Lucky Charms, Ho-Hos, Oreos. I guess when you're dead, you'll be fat and happy. This month, in 1978, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration announced it will alternate between men's and women's names when naming hurricanes. Of course, with an occasional Pat, Jamie, and Chris to keep people guessing. This month, back in 2008, Paul McCartney and Heather Mills' divorce became official. Their settlement included a monetary award of nearly $50 million for Mills, significantly less than his ex was seeking. She wanted more money, but clearly she didn't have a leg to stand on. Teacher Appreciation Week just concluded. My favorite teaching movie is the one where the teacher uses unorthodox methods to inspire inner-city kids to believe in themselves. Which one is that? Oh yeah, all of them. Chris Brown just celebrated his birthday. He opened up presents after punching out 35 candles on his cake. New stats show 1 in every 24 residents of the Big Apple are millionaires. Sounds impressive, doesn't it? But not when you learn that the other 23 are billionaires. Donald Trump teaches young men by example to find a woman that loves you, a woman that loves having sex with you, a woman that makes you laugh, and a woman that you genuinely like. And then make sure that these 4 women never meet. George Washington University protesters built a guillotine for school officials they convict. Yeah, they lost an engineering major, making sure it works. Today, ambitious kids hope to live long enough to be elected President of the United States.
Get your butt out of bed. Zach to Whack in the morning, here to start your day.
And that does it for Monday's show. Be sure to connect with us at ZachDeWack.com or call 984-DeWack1. That's 984-329-2251. Like, subscribe, and share this show. Thank you for listening. I'm out of here like Vladimir. Until next time, and there will be a next time. Don't forget us, and we won't forget you. I'm Zach the Whack saying, if I'm lying, I'm dying. Grits ain't groceries, eggs ain't poultry, and Mona Lisa was a man. I'll be back Friday. Same whack time, same whack channel. Whack out.
Bye, buckaroos.
See ya, and I wouldn't want to be ya.